Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Haller and I'm here with Greg Baxter of Citi, and we're at Money 2020 Europe in Copenhagen. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks, Emily.
What's the current role of the bank account, its transformation and reinvention?
Well, for many years, a bank account's been synonymous with the primary relationship that a bank has with a customer. It's often the first relationship you have. It's often the one that's most stable over time. And from the bank account, you often launch many other experiences and transactions through your life. So it's a central point of the bank relationship. I think going forward in a digital world, it has an expanded role, and just as you start to do more and more things in financial services, you still need that home or that financial hub where all of your financial transactions and your financial well-being are centered around an account. So I still see a critical role for a home for people's financial well-being, and I think that will be the role of a digital account in the future.
What's the future of the bank-customer relationship?
Well, it's interesting. I think it's both digital and human. And from a digital perspective, it's pervasive in that wherever you are, whenever you want to transact, either explicitly with the bank or implicitly during healthcare, transportation, even Internet of Things, whatever's happening in your world, I think there's going to be far more digital connections with the bank. I also think it's going to be smarter in terms of informing people about choices and making those choices more available and helping people make smart choices. And on the human side, I even think the digital processes will become more human in their nature, both because of big data, but also artificial intelligence. And then there is genuinely a need for still human interactions in financial services for unique, specialized, complex or emotional transactions that people need to undergo. So we see both a human and a digital component. And all up, I think it's going to be a richer experience as we combine both of those elements together.
So will branches remain relevant in the digital age?
It's a great question, and if you look at the significant migration of transactions to digital and the huge growth in transactions and touchpoints, all of that growth is in the digital channels. That said, while we're seeing this exponential growth in digital channels and the adoption of technologies and use of technologies, human behaviour is more linear or more gradual. And because Citi has such a large customer base, we need to migrate at the pace at which they're comfortable. So we expect to see both digital and branch interactions over time. And right now, if we look at some of the statistics, over 60% of customers still want to purchase products in a branch format. And when we look at customer satisfaction or Net Promoter Score, we get about 16% higher Net Promoter Score for customers that are using both digital and physical versus digital only, and about 22% higher than customers that are just using physical channels. So for us, we see the combination of those environments as operating in the future. But just as we redesigned our wearable interface and our tablet interface, we need to redesign the branch interface to be more around advisory and less around transactional services. So we expect to see an ongoing decline in the number of branches, in the size of them and the format of them, but still playing a specialised role in the relationship.
Greg, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Emily.
And thank you for watching.